Well, I disappeared for a second there, but I'm back.
She's back, and we're back, children. Welcome back to the Evil Popcorn Podcast. It is I, Mr. Popcorn, and yes, I have. Yes, my friends are back with me, but it's a special day. Baron, what day is it?
Today we are recording on May the 4th, if we are to use the American counting method, or the 4th of May if you're in Australia and pretty much the rest of the world. But May the 4th, obviously being Star Wars Day, I know a lot of our fans would probably be more interested in tomorrow, which is Revenge of the 5th. So yes, but yes, I'm dressed in my Obi-Wan Kenobi robes, and I have my my Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber.
Excellent. What color?
Fantastic.
Blue.
Of course. Those robes look pretty nice, actually, though. The material looks pretty good from
Yeah.
here. I do
Mm.
like a nice fabric.
It is very, it's not sheer, but it is nice and thin because it's Australia. And you do not
Uh,
want to be in four layers
yeah, yeah,
anywhere in Australia at any time.
yeah,
Mm.
exactly. No thermals allowed. No, no.
No.
There is no
Uh,
army surplus store in sight.
I must
Uh,
admit though, I am feeling quite Australian Jedi as I sit here because I haven't put the long pants on. I am sitting here in shorts underneath the robes. So yeah, feeling very Australian.
and we will get you to stand up by the end of the episode, I'm sure. But it's not just us, Baron. Welcome
Yes.
back to who do we have?
Soxy the Salacious Spectre,
Yes.
coming to you from the dark because my lights are not working.
From the dark side.
Yes.
You need an ultramarine blue and that, that magenta or whatever it is coming from the left to the right. For the film we're talking about, in regards to the film we're talking about. All right, so shout out Peter Walkden, Walkden Publicity as well, and or Entertainment. He has provided us with a wonderful film by Addison Hyman. Shout out Addison. Thank you for the interview. Yeah, it was great to talk to you. Got a great insight into this film to add to the ones I already had. For the movie Touch Me, yeah, he is the writer, Edison as well, and it stars Olivia Taylor-Dudley, Lou Taylor-Pucci, and Jordan Gavaris, if I'm saying that correctly. All right, and this is a 2025 film. Is that fair to say? It looks like it did
Yep.
the film festival, circuit run, and comes to us now in 2026,
Yep.
available
Mhm.
on Prime in Australia as of now. Anywhere else, we're Australians. You have Google. Love you. But for Australia, it's on Prime. So, Soxy, welcome back. Thank you for joining us. And what did you generally think in a nutshell before we send the children off to bed, if they haven't watched the film already? Um, what did you think of this film?
I really enjoyed it. I think I kind of wanted it to be a little more extreme than it was.
Mhm.
I understand why they probably weren't able to, but generally I had a lot of fun with it.
We'll go deeper into how you are, what you were meaning by extreme in the context of
Mhm.
this film later on, because that's very interesting. But thank you. Baron?
Look, it was a lot of fun. I think now that Soxy says that out loud, I think maybe there could have been more for this. It's definitely worth a watch, folks. If you
Yeah.
like, yes, your horror with a good side order of sci-fi, and uh, an entree of self-deprecating humor. It's
Mhm.
definitely worth a watch. The I thought the performances were my favorite part of it. The performances in the film were my favorite part. Uh, it's a micro budget, and I think you can see more than every cent on the screen. I think they did an amazing job bringing this to the screen for the smell of an oily rag, and it doesn't look like the smell of an oily rag.
Absolutely.
High production values, definitely. Yeah, as you said, trippy. And yeah, a lot of good lighting effects, very duotone, I believe the term is,
Yeah.
definitely. But it works for them. Um, And the actors really sell the concept, the
Yeah.
conceit. Yeah,
Yeah.
the actors really sell the conceit. So I enjoyed this overall. It's interesting. I want to explore the more and more extreme because it does ride on traumas back a little.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, to even pad the narrative along. And I'm curious if that's not necessarily the fault of Touch Me, but if that's a kind of pattern rhythm that horror films have gotten into, because once upon a time there was teenagers having sex and kill them, and that became a thing for
Yeah.
10 or so
Mm.
years. And once it was very highly innovative and effective, when this sort of thing like again, Hereditary, Midsummer came out, but are we using it as a crutch now? And is this film guilty of that, even if unintentionally? Yeah. Um, how long is it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Could you have a look at
Mm.
that, Baron? Yeah.
I can indeed.
That
I,
is that aside, so just quickly, yeah, production value really good, concept sold really well, performances are great, and a great, a way to sell the concept based on the resources that they had, which were
yeah.
limited to a degree. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it's an hour and 40 minutes.
So now in a 40, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, because
Doesn't
both time,
overstay its welcome.
yeah, I think it does a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
it
didn't I
does
didn't
a
find that.
little. On the second time, more than the first. I
Okay.
found that this film was better at 2 o'clock in the morning than 4 o'clock in the afternoon as well. Yeah, because
Oh,
of
okay.
just
Mm.
that's just a vibe thing, perhaps. Yeah.
Sure.
Mm.
Also, speaking of transformation, our man Brian, who plays the alien in this film, that's not a spoiler because it's said within the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you get this huge epilogue at the start, which the film carries on from pretty much from there in a warped, cute meet. Yeah. But the actor who plays Brian is Lou Taylor Pucci. Also, and that's what I'm saying in terms of transformation. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
that is quite extraordinary to become Brian for those watching.
Yeah.
Yes, that is him. If I've got this correctly, I believe it was 6 months he had to get in shape and learn the routine. But if I remember correctly, check the interview, their children. We're coming out soon after this. It could have been 6 weeks. It was 6 a.m. in the morning, 6. I don't quite remember. Very short amount of time to turn into. You remember Eric from 2013? He
Yeah.
was also as skinny as me. Yeah,
Mm.
that's the thing with Mr. Pucci there. And Brian, for those listening, is jacked. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It
yeah,
really is.
to
Mm.
use,
And he looks
manosphere
very different
parlance.
in this than in anything
Yes.
I've ever seen him in.
True.
And he learned all the hip hop dance routines as well from scratch. He had never touched on that before, but he was just wanted the role so much. So I thought that was pretty awesome because Brian
Mm.
is something. You would agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Brian Soxy?
No, I think he played him very well. Definitely the dancing is incredible.
Yeah.
I'll mention it now for those who are into hip hop in the more underground sense. LP, Run the Jewels. Yeah, that's a more mainstream reference there. He's the white guy in Run the Jewels, and he did the beats for the dance routines. Yeah,
Okay.
the instrumentals there. Yeah, and that's a big get. So yeah, well done, Edison, for that. That's a big get. LP's a big name. And speaking of big names, we've got, is it Paget Brewster?
Agent Brewster, yes.
Mm.
Yeah, for your CSI fans, if I have that correct.
Well,
Criminal Minds. My apologies.
yeah,
Criminal
Criminal Minds.
Minds.
But not only that, folks, if you like um, humor and you like supernatural stuff, uh, Paget Brewster does a podcast called Beyond Belief, which is she plays part of a couple that they can see ghosts and they solve supernatural problems while drinking. So it's a lot of fun. So yeah, seek out Beyond Belief.
Sounds great.
And That's interesting. That's interesting because that's who our main character Joey meets at the coffee store. Yeah,
Mhm.
she's playing a Karen on steroids as Paget,
Yes.
and but it's a very it's a very comedic routine. So Criminal Minds is very serious, of
Yep.
course. You know,
Mm.
that's Ice-T's show. Yeah, she's been on 229 episodes. So she can pull off the dramatic, absolutely. But she's also a great voice actor in a comedic sense, as she's done The Simpsons, she's done
Yep.
American Dad, she's done Family Guy, How I Met Your Father, more yeah, in real life.
Yep.
Yeah, so, and I enjoyed her scene as well. I thought she was a little nice standout in this. Um, Now, in terms of, the picture behind me as well, we've talked about Craig a little. We have to mention Laura, played by Marlene Forte. Yeah. What
Mhm.
did we think of Laura?
Uh, Laura, uh, is Laura the main character? Would you consider her to be the standout main character?
In her mind or in a
Yeah, yeah,
narrative
yeah. So has
sense?
she got
Yeah,
main
yeah.
character energy? Is I think what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Main character syndrome. Is that this? Is
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
I think that's the thing. Oh yeah,
Uh, I mean, this was
definitely.
this was very obviously an ensemble cast. They shared the screen, they shared the time. Everyone got their moments to shine. But I think her character Joey definitely had that I'm the main character I'm the center of the universe kind of feeling. And I thought the actor portrayed that really well.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, Soxy.
Yes, no, I definitely agree.
Absolutely. And that's a kind of running theme for all of the characters that they are
Yeah.
the center of the
Mm,
universe.
sure are.
Um, I connected to the addiction part. Other people that I've watched the film with have been struck more by other parts of the film. Um, the Addison's said that like the main intent, the main driving intent is to look at and examine and deconstruct OCD, yeah, through this
Mm,
conceit, through this conceptual lens, which I found interesting as well. And they're all interconnected, all the things that I have said.
Yeah.
Um,
mhm.
so that does lean back to because there is a lot of trauma. Like I do say, trigger warning for this. There's a lot of
Yep.
heavy scenes are spoken
Yeah.
about, and you've spoken about the performances, all of us, yeah, how
Mhm.
good they are, and conveying like the real effects when they're talking about the real moments are really quite done really well. They're highly effective, but they're just yeah, trigger warning. Yeah, so because they're
Yeah.
done in a real
Mhm.
way. Yeah, absolutely. So that does beg the question then. I'll go back to the trauma, which does really carry this film in a narrative sense. Is it panned out too much, or did you think it was just right? Because Baron, again, you said you were looking for more,
Yeah.
and Soxy, you even said you wanted it to be more extreme. Did you want to
Yes.
expound on that at all, either of you?
Yeah, do you want to go first, Soxy?
Yeah, well, kind of a spoiler alert, I guess. Like I
Sure, go to
definitely
bed,
wanted,
children, go to bed.
yes.
Soxy.
Well, I definitely wanted to see more of I suppose the sexual aspect of it. I definitely wanted that to be more. I just wanted more. I just more of it. And even some of the more, I suppose, triggering aspects to the film, I wanted it to delve even deeper than what it did, and I understand why it didn't, but I just wanted that little bit extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I think I also wanted more gore and more
Yes,
body horror
yeah,
in it. Like the poster and the trailer promised a lot more gore and body horror than we actually
absolutely.
got.
Yeah. The scenes that, can be absolutely triggering. They could have been condensed, truncated more, because
Mm,
you can say the things more concisely that needed to be said, though,
Yeah.
as well, and that would have given more time and breathing space. And if you say it correctly, The gore would have reason as well behind it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Mm,
saying?
Like, okay,
Because
I get that they had a limited cast and they had a
mm,
limited budget, but if the retreat had had more people at it, that could have been cannon fodder or could have been, slowly killed in horrible ways.
mm,
And it wouldn't need many, two or three more people, and that would have whet my appetite for gory murder in this.
mm.
What we got was great, but I feel like we could have got more.
I agree.
yeah, yeah. And I don't let that be a deterrent.
No,
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 not
no,
at
no.
all.
as always, this could be your favorite film because
Correct.
it is a
Hmm.
good film and is well
Yep.
worth watching overall. All of
Truly.
the performances are very good, too great. Did we like Joey?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I enjoyed Joey and Craig's relationship. Like I sort of have been in those kind of relationships, have certainly known those couples,
Yeah.
definitely.
yeah.
Brian was exceptional. Yeah, the
Yeah.
dance routines.
Hmm.
Because it's just look at my body the whole time, the narcissism. And when you get into the plot, which is new, this is why we're not going into details as well, because this for Australia, this is still fresh.
Mm,
But his whole plan is, yeah, so narcissistic, it's mythical.
mm,
One of the
Uh,
things that I did like throughout was that they didn't stick with simply male gaze or simply female gaze. It
yeah,
switched backwards and forwards.
mm,
yeah.
And some of the less dressed scenes, let's say, um, had a real nice androgynous kind of feel to it. Like it didn't feel like, oh, this is for the dudes, this is for the girls.
mm.
It it really nicely bridged it, I thought.
I think so too.
And doing a kind of, is it
Uh,
Frankenfurter routine where he goes for Joey, then he, yeah, spoiler, goes for Craig as well to balance it out. I thought that was quite humorous. Um, and I don't, but overall, I don't think they treat what they're looking at in a disrespectful manner, though,
No.
as well.
no,
No, so shout out there, Edison, well done there as well. And, in horror, it does look at the darker side of life. And when it's going to be grounded and more real, which this film does attempt to do, to juxtapose it with here's an alien. That's why they say it right at the start.
yeah,
Mm,
Yeah. Um, yeah, it's going to touch. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be grounded and more real. It's going to get into the effects on just humans and everyday life and et cetera, rather than a more paranormal approach or whatever. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
mm.
So, that's always part of it. So I'm not saying let's not have trauma ever again in films, but let's not have it as a crutch. Because, yeah, could be in fear of that. And also, if we look at the long walk, not saying don't make the long walk, but you've got to be careful at the same time because the long walk kind of bombed as well, even though it's exceptional because
yeah,
people didn't
Mm.
want to see that type of film when it so closely reflected what was going outside of the cinema.
yeah,
Yeah,
True.
yeah, do got to be careful about that. And maybe Soxy, maybe, yeah, your overall point is key. If you're going to go there, really go there. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So make up your own mind. Make up your own mind. I enjoyed it overall. I recommend it as a 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, solo viewing, doing whatever you need to do to enhance. Because yeah, to look at and to sound wise and everything. This is a very lush film, certainly for what they have. You're going into an op shop and you're coming out looking like $1 million. This film does that. Yeah,
yeah.
really got to
Totally.
shout out to Edison for that as well. Yeah. So what do we rate it, people? If anyone wants to bring up anything else, or shall we rate it?
Uh, I don't think there was anything else that I had. I did look at some of the trivia, and I think my favorite piece, let me just bring it up.
Hmm.
My favorite quote from the movie is, "I must devour Craig." Just said so beautifully,
Mm.
melodramatically. It just, I loved it. Thought it was great.
May I, favorite moment,
Yeah,
Brian? And to think I was going to devour you. I mean, It's going to eat you.
But yeah, I think the piece of trivia that I got was they shot this really quick. Like it didn't take them very long to shoot it
Mm.
at all.
Yeah, it was super quick, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. So it was something, maybe was the 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. To put this all together, to get jacked like that from Eric to Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, look, I'll go first.
Mhm.
I'm going to give it a 3.25. Only
Nice.
because I think they could have done more. But understanding obviously the constraints of the budget. So I think I'd have shot it. I'd have
Mm.
added some more people for that added threat.
Mm.
Hmm. And it's
I'm
still
going to give
quite
it
so.
I'm going to give it a 3.75 out of 5. I really enjoyed the characterization. I think there's a lot going for it, but again, I just wanted more. I want more gore. I want a little bit more of the, like I said, like the sexual horror going on. I really just wanted just that extra.
Question. Like, I've seen your lists and such. There's no shade. This is just respect. Japanese cyberpunk movies and such
Mm,
things. Yeah. And like this, okay, this touches on hentai porn.
it
And,
does.
It
and
does.
it does touch on that. I've never seen that in a horror movie. Soxy, you'd be the one out of the three of us.
Oh,
Are there any
I
other
have,
films that touch on that?
there's quite a few out there.
Yeah, okay. That's all I need to know. Okay, just
A
curious.
lot of the children out there may have experienced in Australia, like the mainstream ones, the two mainstream ones that like came up a lot when I was growing up were Ninja Scroll
Mm,
and
Sure.
Orotsukidoji, The Legend of the Overfiend. They will
mm.
probably be the ones that the children will have
Yeah.
seen that are horror and sex, basically. Uh,
Uh, they're manga come anime as well, just to clarify.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
correct.
But there are live action ones out there, those Soxy as well.
Oh, they certainly are.
Okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
Maybe we'll cover them
We
someday.
can
yeah.
talk. We can talk. Absolutely. Yeah, no, I was quite impressed how that was pulled off though as well. Those scenes though as well.
Mm.
Yeah. Um, no, you didn't want to turn away. You didn't want to turn away. It was nice to look at. Yeah, so that's all I'll say. Watch this film. It's a 3 point. I'll go in between. I'll go 3.5.
All right, so we've come in at a
Yeah.
solid 3.5
Yeah, this
between the two.
this
Mm.
film was very satisfying, but as I think I agree with you that you've both pointed out, like however you want to do it, throw in some more victims, or
Yeah,
if you're just going to go there in those scenes, just go there and more,
yeah.
spend longer going there.
Mhm.
Either way,
Now you spoke to
um,
the director, didn't you? And we're going to have that interview
yes,
coming out.
got
Was
it.
there any
Nice.
hint that there was a director's cut, maybe?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
no. I think this is the final product here. Um, And yeah, this film does come from a queer perspective as
Yep.
well. That was,
Mhm.
yeah, that is highly intentional as well from the director.
Did either of you get a Rocky Horror Picture Show vibe from the first half?
Yeah,
Yes,
totally.
entirely.
Yeah.
That's why I said that's when he went for
Yeah.
Joey, then he goes for Craig. That's very
Yeah.
frank. That was
Hmm.
very Frankenfurter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad
Totally.
everyone's picked that up. That's great. Not a bad influence to have.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's on Prime, and we all found it quite to very satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So definitely worth a watch. And the aggregate, I think it's like 8.8 or something like that. I do not have that information. Baron, do you want to pull that up?
I will
Sorry,
bring
my
that up
apologies.
now. No, that's okay. I did have it earlier. One thing that I did note when I was looking this
Because
up
I'm going to
to have a look
post a
online for
quickly there.
information, I
Hmm.
did often get results for talk to me rather than touch me.
Yeah,
So yeah, that was
make
interesting.
sure you put
Mm.
film 2025, whatever
Yeah,
you need, because it's a
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
very generic and evocative term
Yes.
as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, so it's interesting that IMDb user reviews only come in at about 4.8 out of 10.
Mm.
Mm.
Um, so
It's better than that.
it is.
Mm.
It's really
We've
better
come in
than
much
that.
higher than that. Usually we're pretty close. Um, where's my aggregate score?
It was well crafted. They needed a more of a like a prosthetic mind, like just because he's coming to my head first, like a Tom Savini, Rick Baker
Mm.
type.
Yeah.
Who's someone new, Soxy? Who would you put in there?
Oh gosh, I'm not sure offhand, honestly.
Yeah. Need to
Hmm.
explore that a little more. Who are the Tom
Yeah,
Savinis and Bakers of today?
that's very difficult because everything's
Yeah.
going to digital these
Well,
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
P and B effects, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay. Would you say wetter still?
I think they're really going away from horror stuff.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, yeah,
So
that's curious.
the aggregate at the moment on the internet is 87%.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I
Okay.
thought I saw before. So that 4.8, was that user or critic?
That was user, which is weird. Like normally
Yeah,
IMDb is a little bit more forgiving of this sort of thing.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Still, early days, things could
Yeah.
change.
Yeah. It looks just coming out. So when will this be available to the public?
Um, Basically when this episode is out, we can say that,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
Yeah.
is
What about plugs?
Soxy, you go first,
I don't have my
please.
general list on me. I'd like to actually give a shout out to everyone at Monster Pictures
Mm.
with their new production company. I think it's called Another Monster something. But they have a film that's in cinemas at the moment called Seven Snipers. I haven't seen it
Yeah.
yet, but I'm really looking forward to checking that one out. So shout out to them and congratulations on the new film.
Yeah,
I would like to give a shout
legends.
out. Yes, absolutely. A shout out to everyone over at Dr. Scary's 3D Maze. Hopefully have some more gigs coming out soon here in WA, so keep an eye out for that. To Clout Tire Company, who have their own ghost train now.
Ooh.
It's very exciting. I've worked on it already. It's a very old build. It was built in the early 70s. It was once used as a VR ride. It was once used in a cookie factory, apparently. You could get on it and it would go around and show you screens on how they actually made the cookies. And it's been used as a ghost train many times over the years, and it's been reincarnated again as a ghost train. So it's a lot of fun in there. So keep an eye out for that one at the country fairs around WA. A
Nice.
big shout out to Perth horror fans and the Perth Horror Film Festival. We will be opening up very, very soon for submissions. So keep an eye out for that on Film Freeway.
Nice.
Escape Manor and Evil Corp. And yeah, that's all. Baron?
Look, I will always shout out Act React Theatre. We've just finished our run in Brisbane of Speed the Movie the Play.
Okay.
I will shout
Fantastic
out,
show.
yeah, that's so much fun. And always evolving. The first shows are nothing like the new ones, other than
Mm,
the beats of the movie. Improv Queensland, I'll call out. We've got How to Seduce Your Dragon at the moment, which is a show through May for the
Yeah, good. I
Theatre
see that.
Festival.
Yeah. Nice.
Um, what else? Supernova. I'll be going down to Sydney to Supernova because Adam Savage, Simon Pegg, and Christopher Lloyd are
mm,
all going to be there. I thought, well, that's a good opportunity to go down and see them.
absolutely.
IFWG Publishing, and look for We're Not Twins on TikTok. That's a new off-the-cuff skit comedy thing I'm doing with one of my friends I go for walks with.
How's that going?
Yeah, good, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
We've only put up two videos so far, so
I've
Okay.
seen the first video and it was very funny, so I'll have to check
thank
out
you.
the new one.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just weird stuff that occurs to us while we're on a walk.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, no, but I think that's us.
Yeah,
And yeah,
Mhm,
yeah, we'll see what's coming next. It'll be always be something coming next, cooking.
yeah. Follow us on
And
at Evil Popcorn Pod.
mhm.
absolutely. And yeah, that's been me. And yeah, just like Brian, keep it funky. Yeah.
Keep it fun.
Keep dancing.
Yeah.
Baron?
Go to bed, children. Go to bed.
Soxy, say goodbye, say goodnight. Did not forget about you there. That was my fault in terms of the.
Good night, children. It's been wonderful to be back.
Woo!
We'll leave it there. No dreams about tentacles, children. All right.
Or if that's what you like, all the jokes
Exactly.
about tentacles.
No shame. No shame.
Oh, I love it when you're evil.